Hello students, so in the last lecture we had discussed about the torque acting on a dipole, right? And the torque acting on a dipole when placed in a uniform electric field was Pe sin theta, right? And we had also discussed about the net force acting on a dipole placed in a uniform electric field, which was 0. That means net force on a dipole when placed in a uniform electric field is 0. Torque may or may not be 0 because it depends on the angle theta. Fine. And in today's video we will be solving few questions based on torque acting on the dipole. See, this is your question which was asked in NEET 2016. A dipole, an electric dipole is placed at an angle of 30 degree with the electric field intensity of 2 into 10 raised to 5. Okay, so dipole is placed at an angle of 30 degree. So theta is given as 30. The value of electric field is 2 into 10 raised to 5. Okay. It experiences a torque equals to 4 Newton meter. So dipole when placed in an electric field at an angle 30, it experiences a torque equals to 4 Newton meter. Find the charge on the dipole if dipole length is 2 centimeter. That means dipole length of the dipole, that is say 2a, which is given as 2 centimeter. That is 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. We have been told to calculate the charge on the dipole. Okay. So according to the question, you have been given the value of electric field, torque acting on the dipole is also given, which is 4 Newton meter. Length of the dipole is given 2, and the dipole is placed at an angle of 30 degree. That means if this is your electric field, right, uniform electric field, so your dipole minus q plus q is your dipole moment. This angle is 30, angle between P and E. Fine. And we have been told to calculate the charge on the dipole. Okay, so we know that torque acting is Pe sin theta. Done. Torque is equals to 4. P represents dipole moment, which is charge into length, charge into the distance between. So the distance is given as 2 centimeter. Clear? Into electric field, which is given as 2 into 10 raised to 5 into sine 30 degree. Got it? Torque 4, P is the dipole moment, which is q into length, E is the electric field, sine 30. So this is equals to 4 is equals to q into 2 into, or you can say 4 into 10 raised to 3 into 1 by 2. Right, so it is, this will get cancelled over here. So 2 is equals to q into 10 raised to 3. So q is equals to 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 coulomb. This is the charge. So 2 millicoulomb will be your answer. Got it? Clear? So this will be the charge on the dipole. Fine. The next one. Okay, the next one. Electric field at a point on the equatorial plane at a distance r from the center of the dipole having dipole moment P is given by, consider r greater than the separation between two charges. This was the question asked in NEET 2020. Well, this is a very easy question. They just asked us to write the formula, right, for a dipole and at a point lying on the equator. See what the question says. You have to find the electric field at a point which is on the equatorial plane at a separation r from the center. A dipole is having a dipole moment P. So that means we have been told to write the formula of electric field for a dipole along the equatorial plane and consider it to be a short dipole. This is the condition, right? R is greater than the separation of two charges forming dipoles. That means R is greater than 2a. Okay, so we know that electric field along the equator for a short dipole is given by the formula minus Kp by y cube. It's already given in your textbook, right? Minus Kp by y cube. So this will be written as minus 1 upon 4 by epsilon naught. This is a vector quantity P upon, instead of y cube, the distance is given as r. So we'll place it as r cube. So electric field because of dipole on the equator at far away distance will be given by minus P upon 4 by epsilon naught r caret. Right. So that means this is the correct option. D is your correct answer. Clear? Fine. The next one. Okay, the next one, an electric dipole has fixed dipole moment P, which makes an angle theta with respect to x-axis. Now, when subjected to an electric field E1 equals to EI caret, it experiences a torque τ1 equals to τ into k caret. That means a dipole will experience a torque along z direction when you are applying an electric field along x. Okay, when subjected to another electric field E2 equals to root 3 E1 j caret, it experiences a torque which is τ2 minus τ1. Now to find the angle theta. Well, this is a question of JEE. Fine, the question says there are two electric field. First electric field is along x direction and the another is along y direction. Okay, so this is your dipole moment P, this is your angle theta. First electric field is along this direction, E1 is equals to E into I caret, right? So torque is P cross E, P cross E, P cross E. So torque will be along Z direction. Okay. So τ1 is equals to P E sin theta k caret P E1. Okay. Clear? Okay, and now you are applying another electric field which is along j direction, that is along y direction this way, and the magnitude E2 is root 3 times E1. Okay, fine. So now this angle will be automatically 90 minus theta, right? See, once again I'll explain you. This is your dipole P. First electric field is along this direction, so this will be your angle theta, and another this is electric field E1 and E2 is in this direction. This is what the question says. Another electric field E2 is equals to root 3 times E1 and that is along j direction. So E2 is in this direction, E1 was in this direction, so automatically this angle is theta, so this angle will be 90 minus theta, right? So the question says when a dipole is placed at an angle theta and you are applying an electric field along x direction, it experiences a torque along k, that is along z, and τ1 is equals to τ into k caret. Now another electric field is applied along y direction whose magnitude is root 3 times of E1, then it experiences a torque which is τ2 equals to minus τ1, right? So to find the angle theta. Okay, so τ2 will be equals to P E2 sin theta, no, sin 90 minus theta now, and minus k caret. Clear? Done? First, when you are applied an electric field along x direction, it experiences a torque along positive k. Now when you are applying an electric field along j direction, it experiences a torque which is minus of τ1. Okay, so now let us compare this. τ2 is minus of τ1. Okay, this is given. So τ2 will be P into E2. E2 is root 3 E1. Okay, and what is sin 90 minus theta? Cos theta minus k caret equals to minus of τ1. τ1 will be P E1 sin theta k caret. P gets cancelled, minus k caret gets cancelled, E1 get. So root 3 cos theta is equals to sin theta. So root 3 is equals to sin theta divided by cos theta. So tan theta is equals to root 3. So theta will be 60 degrees. Got it? So your answer is option C, theta equals to 60 degree. Okay students, so we have solved few questions based on torque acting on a dipole, and in the next video we will be discussing about continuous distribution of charges, that is what is linear charge density, surface charge density, volume charge density, and how to solve the questions based on continuous charge density. Clear? Thank you.